Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Wearing white with red, officially weighing and fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with red and green.
Any punch below this point going to be called low. Any punch. That said, I want you to obey my commands, protect yourselves all the time.
Beating the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world today, Manny Pacquiao. Scheduled for 12, both fighters in white trunks, but I think you know. Crowd chanting Manny. And Wally Doug and I were talking, good left hand right there. We're talking able to do against one of the great fighters of our generation to win that case. You saw him counter punches, you saw him pinch, you saw him boxing, and we...
The 300%, you know, that he did many different things. People who saw that fight, 25 will tell you Marquez won. It's a tough fight.
It was a split decision.
I thought it was a draw just like this fight.
Didn't we have it a draw, Wally?
I don't recall. I think I might have had Marquez in his best days already.
We see walking into the ring carrying 147 pounds, a far cry from when he started as 108 pounds.
Pro fights and a lot of hard 12-round combat, a lot of wars.
It's a long 29 years.
Juan Manuel Marquez, at that first 12 round, that's the kind of wear and tear that eventually takes it out.
Some night those bills come due. Now, whether it's tonight, the guy that can collect on that bill, I don't know. Right now for him in this round.
Crowd, if you'll listen, will react to anything throw and land effectively. Superior speed in this round.
Easy to beat David Diaz because every one of your fights, I don't care who you fight, and he goes in knowing that.
He's just covering up now. Davis says, bring more, bring fun. Well, and you heard Freddie get in and out, in and out. Land your combinations to get up.
Doesn't want Manny to allow David Diaz to rough him up, but voice.
Exactly.
You know, David Diaz is an absolutely artless fighter. So was Rocky Marciano.
Guy he was in against,
right,
with the shoulders and the body.
Fighting definitely a natural light. With that weight differential may not show itself in the early.
That's a good
left by Diaz. Yes, definitely.
See, folks haven't noticed, Manny comes across the top, left hand right over the top, and then some uppercuts.
Wow.
Manny looking like Ali, isn't he?
Hitting gloves.
And lead left again.
Is Diaz cut on the ear?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Right ear. Blood in his hair?
Blood in his
right
hair.
Side?
He's got blood in his hair.
Yeah, it's high. Yeah.
A lot of speed to contend with. And Manny doing what Freddie Roach wanted him to do. Get roughed up. Oh, uppercut also. Diaz acknowledging the power. Diaz on the counter punch. But Pacquiao pouring on. Fighting a supremely confident fight. Blood streaming down from the scalp line of Diaz.
I'll tell you what, Manny.
Diaz right now. Yeah, I am big enough.
You're absolutely to work the opposite thing on Diaz. This fight is in a hurry.
Diaz caught on the inside. Final 10 seconds of round.
Punch by Diaz that actually backed Manny off slightly. You see it was...
Well, the champion probably finds himself in a hole. Diaz was never going to outstyle him anyway.
Yeah, but you know, damage is being done early cut in two places that I can see.
He's
There's a lot more in the way of head and upper body movement from Manny Pacquiao
in the ring, and that's why people love him. That left hand hurt, guys.
In front of Manny, he's not coming forward, but Manny's not working.
That's correct. That means how comfortable Manny is at the weight.
He was himself physically on Manny, so what's that about?
I agree. So far, anyway.
Punch can change it as usual, but...
Well, one thing we know about Diaz, though, we saw that against Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Santa Cruz.
I think he's cut under the eye and on the... Well, the hand speed is what's ripping him up. That hand speed is so impressive. But Manny's doing a great job.
He's making it hard to jab against a southpaw. One of the questions coming in here is, how many notable southpaws did Manny Pacquiao? Good job against Diaz.
Diaz has got a long way to go in this fight with that face turning.
Doug, I just want to, you know, it's a rarity to them, too.
Yeah, they have trouble as well. Diaz, however, cute.
Another lightning fast round. champion Diaz, the white gloves. The challenger with the red glove. Pacquiao tried to make Philippine history. He will ever win a lightweight world title.
Now, before we write David Diaz out, was aided somewhat against Marquez late in the fight.
Two very good points. Yeah, that was
That was a big straight left from Manny Pacquiao landed on.
Vic's just doing his job.
If they stop this,
The building won't be left standing.
no, but if they stop it, it'll be a TKO.
And it's amazing. Well, oh my goodness, he's just
What a right hand.
Might be wobbled a little bit.
He's wobbled, yeah.
He definitely took a step back. He's got to let his hands go. Can't just cover up in there.
It is a dominating performance. Manny Pacquiao, the full package. Up to this point, if you want to see what it takes to have
Best fighter in the world, pound for pound, right now.
You know what? I gotta say, Manny has really done his part to step through.
He's got all the talent and skill in the fighter.
Absolutely.
He's exciting to watch, which you couldn't say.
No, you're right. He's not a safety first guy.
work. Oh, that almost sounded like the jaw crack.
Anywhere near close. He needs to put those punches.
His only chance, Doug, I think, it lies in his tenacity. Just to make the fight so grueling for Manny.
Yeah, do just what he's doing now.
Right. Which tells you that, you know, the so-called smaller man.
As David Diaz face up like that, folks, is speed and leather. He is badly bruised. Of course, we saw the bruising when he fought with one eye. But his hope.
I don't in any way mean to, you know, compare David Diaz.
Yep.
Joe Walcott.
Yep.
You know, sometimes the guy who wins.
Oh, he just caught.
Rock. I mean, his nose was split in half against
Absolutely
Charles.
right.
No, that would be the case with David Diaz.
Is that years?
Squeamish. We're not civilized.
They're not fighting 50. Round 5. That was not as that was that one was.
And that was it.
But the last 3 punches were hard punches.
Wow.
He can keep this pace up for 12 rounds.
Because he's fighting at his own pace, you know.
I remember Manny Pacquiao from 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, he was in a rush. He was in a hurry.
Yeah.
Amazing in there. Much more poised now.
That's years and years of experience.
They're going to really have to take a look. I really don't. Because they're going to have to take a look at it. He's just getting just. I know it's almost so. No.
This is the from Manila.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Look at the blood.
You know. This is target practice.
Vic Drakulich is looking in what the damage is being done to David Diaz. This is a beatdown, guys.
This wouldn't be,
9th or 10th round, not in the 5th round.
Finish with the patchwork. Going to round 6, scheduled against the world champion David Diaz.
I'll tell you what, they have no chance of stopping that cut.
So that it was very close to Manny. He was in New York and he made his way west through Vegas and wound up with the Wild. Freddie worked with the pads. They said, Fred.
Like 6 different promoters, right?
Right. Yeah, 6.
And there's that cut again. There's just no stopping that.
No, it's deep.
But on the bright side,
It doesn't sound deterred at all in between rounds.
one thing I don't think they did expect, though, is that they're not slowing this guy down and not tiring him.
They're not putting in the work to really come on. Diaz is just not able to mount a sustained attack because of punches like that.
Yeah. He just cannot get past that. That fighters do things for a reason and they don't do things for a reason. It's Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao has convinced him. Bounce around on his toes on the outside and not really.
I don't think it had the kind of effect he expected it to have.
He's going to have to follow up on punches like that, and Manny's not letting him do it.
Manny's keeping him to defense.
A beautiful swarm of Diaz has run into a swarm. Wants to do. Manny keeps him at bay with his fight. You guys don't have a run for Diaz, do you?
No.
Oh, of course tonight.
You know, Doug, obviously, I wasn't old enough to see Henry Armstrong, but
Big fighter, boundless energy. He could box a little bit.
And the domination tonight by Manny Pacquiao was it's not the punches, it's the speed.
But you have to admire.
It also was that Pacquiao used to fight. Would he be able to take the guy out? Fighting a guy that's a bigger guy like this.
I think it would be a mistake for Manny to try to blow out a chance to mount some kind of a counterattack.
That's this way for Manny to fight because you're giving Diaz his own
Into a punch.
Pretty shot there from Diaz. And Manny answers.
Never stops trying.
No, he doesn't.
He'll land a single shot, and it's a solid shot. He just
4, 5, 6 times in a row, but so far anyway.
Round for Manny in the 7th round, and do remember, he slowed down.
He was bound to slow down a little bit. I mean, he's at a hell of a pace in this fight. See, the thing is, what you slow down from.
Right.
But no, seriously, he fights.
He is
He's having trouble
taking
with
his foot off the
vision.
gas pedal.
Right.
That was Diaz's best round, and he's
But if Manny's first 7 rounds, Diaz cannot win this fight.
The old knockout.
That's I'm saying the cards, but yes, the knockout. Nostril.
Manny is backing Diaz off. Single power shots in this round. Off round 8. They're going into the late rounds.
Didn't see it in round 7.
Now, Diaz might be sensing that Manny is slowing up a little bit, and maybe Manny is
Landed.
You're right. Manny may have realized that. You know, let's nip this in the bud before this
nipping
guy.
your enthusiasm, Diaz. I'm still the man.
He may be softened up, but he's certainly mushy. Oh, now. Yeah, he's getting
He doesn't do
pounded.
much of that, man.
Yeah, he don't want to be there.
It's having an effect.
Vision's a problem for David.
Blood is now dripping into the eye.
Yeah.
Both eyes.
Yeah, but you know, when you're running a fight, I think you have to take the history.
Absolutely.
You got to know who's in there with you.
Really close at the face of David Diaz.
Diaz is in a survival mode right now. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He does go down. But he might get...
He needs to do something. He's got, I mean, because he's bolder.
Arsenal, I really don't. I don't think there's any kind of guile or art. I mean,
Now, he's an honest man. He's an honest fighter.
and he's giving
the words. He's doing what he has to do right out. Yeah.
Yep.
Austin would have said good night, but it missed over the top. Well, they stopped it. Round 9 temporarily, but it'll be bloodied up here. Manny coming out with bad intentions in round 9. He just does not want to give Diaz any breathing room.
as much chance of stopping that card as I do of holding back Niagara Falls.
Now Diaz and Manny holds up his arms like, okay.
Right, Manny won't even give him, you know, his one little moment there.
As
Weren't
I
they both in
mentioned
white
earlier-
trunks?
Yeah, we're in round 9. Champion is the bloodiest in there.
Fear.
No. Could be done. All
Same
right.
color.
Same color. Snuck one in, and now he's got pumped up a little bit. Oh, good left hand from Pacquiao. That's staggered out. Oh, left hand.
Evidence why Diaz is not out of this yet. He was never.
Manny Pacquiao is a full level of truly elite fighter. There's a certain dynamicism to his punch.
Diaz is never going to be that kind of fighter. But I mean, the thing is, Manny would be able to rise to the level, but he seems to be one of the...
Big left hand and taking so much damage, and your reputation can kill down. I mean, that was a devastatingly wicked punch.
Tough guy.
That's where he just hit him.
With this victory, Manny Pacquiao becomes the first fighter from
The speed I saw in there tonight from Manny and Floyd. Let's go to Buffett.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vic Drakulich and new WBC